List says. No, shall not necessarily. I agree. Mic check.
All right, I'm ready. Come over, give me a roof estimate.
Okay.
Driveway over. Pour some money in this.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Glens Falls Zoning Board of Appeals meeting for July 20th, 2026.
Couple years now, probably at this
A
point.
quorum being present, I'd like to move that we approve the minutes from last month's meeting. Do I have a second? Anton with a second. All in favor? Aye. Ayes around. Motion carries. So we have a few items on the agenda this evening. One item we are going to have to revisit at another date, so I'm going to make a motion to table area variance AV 26-018 for 72 Coolidge Ave. Do I have a second? Second. I have a second. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Item tabled. So now we'll jump to the top of the agenda. Area variance AV 26-016, Roger Levac, owner of 54 Mason Street, seeks approval for 41.35% lot coverage where 35% is allowed.
Good evening. For your records, my name is Ethan Hall, principal with Brzezinski Hall Architecture, here tonight representing Roger Levac and Alan Van Hoff. Alan's here tonight. Roger couldn't make it. This project was initially sent to the planning board for a curb cut encroachment, for an advisory opinion for an encroachment permit for a curb cut. When they were looking at it, they had some questions back and forth, and Allison brought up a thing about lot coverage, so we looked into lot coverage, and sure enough, lot coverage is over with the new proposed parking area. The issue that Roger and Alan have where their garage is located, the front of the garage, unlike a lot of places where the garage sits back a little bit and there's an actual driveway, where their garage sits is like 4 inches from the property line, and the apron to the street is about 5 feet. So there's really not an opportunity to park a car in front of the garage. And like everybody else's garage around, they have enough room to get 1 car in, but not enough room to get 2 cars in with snow blowers and lawnmowers and all that other stuff. So what they've been doing is parking beside the garage, and now they just like to pave that space, but it puts us over on permeability. So what we're looking for is a variance for permeability so that they can pave that parking spot so that they can continue to use it. We would be putting in a concrete apron in accordance with the city's requirements. And we do have a stone eave trench, so we're going to pick up the rainwater that comes off the roof and the rain that comes off from the new paved area. We'll get that into the ground so that they can not worry about letting water run out into the street. But outside of that, that's really what we're looking for.
You're pitching the parking area back, is what you're saying? Back. You're pitching the parking area back towards the,
Back towards the lawn and towards the garage a little bit so that we can pick up that rainwater that comes down off from there. They have spoken with the utility company, and the utility company said as long as they leave 2 feet between the utility pole and the new pavement, the utility was fine with it.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask about a curb cut, and you already addressed that matter, so and it sounds like it's planning board anyway. So,
Yep.
Questions for the board? Well, ma'am, we'll give you an opportunity to. Yeah. Well, you'll have the shot to ask the questions.
Ethan, what
towards the garage.
Hey, commissioners, could I just remind you to speak into the mic, please, when you're asking a question?
Oh, you can't hear me?
Maybe the video.
Speak up.
The video might. Yeah.
It's out in video land, but they can't hear you.
Ethan, I'm just worried about the this line of vision coming around this corner.
So DeSantis is a very not heavily traveled street. Baldwin and DeSantis, they're right on the corner, but where their fence ends, there's really, there's a line of sight around there. So they're parked far enough ahead that it's not going to interrupt line of sight going that direction. And because it's a 90-degree angle, I mean, the traffic's not, this isn't the middle of the street where traffic's got speed to anybody that's making that corner, because DeSantis is fairly narrow.
I grew up over there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Grew up there.
Yeah. So, I mean, the
That's why
traffic,
I was asking.
yeah, the traffic, it's not, they don't have a huge amount down there. So,
Paul?
Yeah, well, I think you've answered my question, but I want to make sure. The driveway itself will be pitched, the land is higher than the street, which of course we want, but the driveway is going to be pitched
away from the street,
and
towards the garage.
yeah, so into the trench you've made.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
very
that
good.
Stone infiltration trench is designed to take all the stormwater.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Tom?
I have no questions.
Okay. Take a seat. Is there anybody from the public who would wish to comment or question on come to the podium, please? Just state your name.
Valerie Hopshe. Oh, that's loud, sorry. I have never done this before. I have never opposed of anything that's gone on in my area. I have grown up since I was 7 years old in the house that I'm at. There's been an accident already on DeSantis Lane because the cars race down that road and they don't realize the turn is when it's turning. I am very concerned about traffic issues, kids on bicycles, skateboards, and my own great-grandkids play ball, and they play it in that area. So I'm very concerned about anything that goes on that way when it comes to more traffic or just coming around that corner. I have almost had head-on collisions myself on the corner of DeSantis and Mason, and I literally just said, like, what are you doing? And the guy literally road raged me. So that road is very narrow. You cannot get out of the way real fast. And I'm just very concerned about traffic already over there.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you.
Thank you.
You think that the parking garage or parking area versus if he's putting his car on
Well,
the grass?
he has like 3 or 4 cars and a trailer. So I don't know, I think the garage is a 2-car garage. So I can't say about, I understand because I see him park his car across that and I get that. But if I have a party there, I have no place to park. I have a lot of issues with people on Mason Street already because they bring their trash from the yard to my side that I can't park across the street of my house if I wanted to. Because they all bring I got a whole mess there right now. And I've called DPW, I have called boards, and zoning, and nobody's helping. It's been there since the spring. Anybody throws a cigarette, right up the pole, right up the trees, right up the fence, we're gonna have house fires.
Okay,
I don't wanna add no more problems
all right, we'll,
for safety of kids, because kids are out there on their bikes and they just need, they don't pay attention to the corner coming, and the cars race down our road. I'm always yelling, slow down, there's a turn,
all right,
and it's scary.
understood. Well, thank you for sharing your concerns, ma'am. I think the city will have to look into your issues from earlier this spring. Okay. Commissioners, do you have any follow-up questions? I think the matter the kind woman brought to our attention, I think that might be a different department that maybe the city can look into and address those concerns. I think that the request would actually alleviate a little bit of parking because it actually provides a safer space for the current owner to park his vehicle rather than on-street parking. Speeding around the corner, I don't see, that is certainly something that maybe the Board of Public Safety can review. But Planning Board also looking at the traffic in the area. But they're not, this proposal isn't going to be adding any vehicles to the traffic in that area. So, but still noted and appreciated, so thank you.
I just want to say one. My concern, the only concern as it relates to this is, and traffic is more, I actually think this is going to minimize it to what you're saying. Now, I don't think it's going to aggrandize that issue. The only issue that it would possibly deal with is if there's a boat or something large in that parked area, you might not be able to see across it. But, I mean, it's your parking spot. You can park what you want there, a boat, you know.
They have a
jet
small
ski, a
small
truck.
utility trailer
Yeah.
and one vehicle.
I mean, it's not, we had these kind of discussions over by Aeroid, that corner when they were putting that fence over there. Very similar to that, around the walking trail, and when how far was visibility. We've talked about this at intersections. So I'm personally on a smaller scale street like this, I don't think it's going to impact that to the level that caused me alarm.
Thanks, Anton. Steve, did I see you have a question, or am I?
I'm all right.
Okay. Okay. All things being considered here, we will move on to our evaluation of the application. And in making the determination, the Zoning Board of Appeals shall take into consideration not only the benefits of the applicant if the variance is granted, but in a manner that considers the health, safety, and welfare of the neighborhood or community pursuant to the variance. In making such determination, the board will consider whether an undesirable change will be produced in the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to nearby properties being created by the granting of this variance. No. Whether the benefit sought by the applicant can be achieved by some method feasible for the applicant to pursue other than a variance. Not in particular. Whether the variance is substantial. No. Whether the proposed variance will have an adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental conditions of the neighborhood. I think if any environmental impact were to be had, they are taking steps to mitigate that with the pitch of the driveway and the stone barrier. Whether the alleged difficulty is self-created, yes, you're looking to expand your parking area, so that is self-created, but again, we shall not necessarily preclude the granting of the area variance based solely on this. Given the results of the evaluation of the Zoning Board of Appeals based on the criteria above, I would like to make a motion to approve the request for the property located at 54 Mason Street. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Just please put in the minutes that the Warren County Planning Department issued a county impact.
Sorry about that.
We're within 500 feet of the bike trail, so.
Yeah.
We got tripped up on that last time we were here, so we'll make sure this time we got it done. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. On to area variance AB 26-017 owner of 105 Dixon Ave, seeking approval for an area variance to allow a 9-foot side yard setback where 10 feet is required. Just state your name and
Frankie Giambavo with ADK Finishing Touch. I'm here today to seek a 3.7-foot relief on the side yard that faces Orchard Street. My client is expanding his bedroom 6 feet out, and it appears we're a little short of the zoning. So we're hoping to get a 3.7-foot relief today.
okay. Excuse me, in the audience, ma'am, sir. Don't mind you guys having a conversation, but if you don't mind, could you step into the lobby? Appreciate it. Thank you.
Update what was read on the agenda. As the applicant stated that 20 feet is required. We currently have 22 and a little bit feet and are asking for 6 foot. 3.7 foot there. 3.3.
Okay. Do commissioners, do you have any questions about this particular request?
It's very minimal in my opinion. No, no questions.
I'm good. All right.
The new addition. New addition.
Okay.
Tom, do we have any thoughts?
No, no questions. It seems pretty minor.
Yep.
Comment?
Okay. Paul?
Yeah, I went by the site and looked, and the extension of the house won't interfere with any sight lines at the corner or anything like that, so, you know, it's pretty minor. And indeed, it's probably an improvement for the whole thing. Yeah.
All right. I don't see anything that jumps out at me either. So we'll jump to our eval, whether an undesirable change will be produced in the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to nearby properties will be created by the granting of this variance. No. Whether the benefits sought by the applicant can be achieved by some method feasible for the applicant to pursue other than an area variance. No. Whether the requested area variance is substantial. No. Whether the proposed variance will have an adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental conditions of the neighborhood or district. No. Whether the alleged difficulty was self-created. Yes, by nature of an addition, but again, shall not necessarily preclude the granting of the variance. Do any of the commissioners wish to make a motion?
For public comment,
Public comment.
No, I didn't.
if there's anyone, but,
That's okay.
Anybody from the public wish to comment on this?
You're all right.
and while I'm at it, can we just be clear what the requested variance is?
Where would you?
3.7, 3.7.
3.7 feet of relief.
On the side yard, right?
It's a corner lot, so it's a front, it's a side yard, front yard.
Okay.
It's 20 feet. Okay, not 10.
Anybody else? Anything else? Okay, good. Would any of the commissioners like to make a motion on this?
Make a motion.
Steve would like to make a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
You got a second? Tom, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that was easy, so
All right.
shouldn't be too cool.
And the final item on the agenda, area variance AV 26-019, James Rubino, owner of 65 First Street, seeking approval for 42% lot coverage where 35% is allowed, and 5-foot rear yard setback where 10 is allowed for the construction of a shed.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, I'm looking to request a variance for my lot to put a shed in. The requested is 35% lot coverage. I'm asking for 42%, as well as a 5-foot setback instead of 10, which is what is normally required. First-time home buyer, bought the home about 6 months ago. Doesn't have a basement or anything, so I'm just looking to have some additional storage for all of the the lawnmower and what have you. So
There's 2 apartments though, right?
correct. Yep. So I live on one side and rent the other out.
Okay. And there's 2 parking spots on First Street, and there's 1 in back, right?
So on First Street, it's kind of more horizontal. I'm on B, the other side, so where it's more of a vertical, longer driveway. Yep.
So it's gonna go alongside the fence in the back? Is that where?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Right behind the mobile there.
Okay. We didn't get no comment from Denny?
You don't have a fence or anything right now around it?
Nope. So there's a fence on the side by the neighbor's fence, and then there's like a broken fence on the other side. It's mainly a guardrail for the mobile there.
And you said the edge of where that would be 5 feet from your property line?
Correct.
That's fine. You can dump water, yeah.
Water, snow.
Paul?
So on the back, you'll have 5-foot setback. What about on the side? How far will it be from the side setback?
It'd probably be about the same, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, just for the record, I think whatever it is that code requires,
Sure.
yeah, at least that.
Absolutely.
Well, I think he's asking for 5 foot for both.
Yeah,
That's part of
5
it.
foot for both, just to
Yeah.
make it explicit.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay. Thank you very much.
Don, do we have any questions, concerns, thoughts?
Public comment.
The rear of the property where the fence is, that's a mobile station, you said?
Correct.
Is there a fence between your property and their property, or you said it's a guardrail?
It's a guardrail, and like half of it's like a very old, it's like I'm pretty sure where the shed's gonna be, is no fence. It's more towards Staple Street Road, where there's like a older fence. I'm probably gonna take it out at some point. But where the shed is just a guardrail.
Is there a paved area run to your property line?
You're saying like the parking lot?
Yeah.
So it would be the parking lot and then my property line from there, which is the backyard. So,
Oh, okay.
Yep.
But that 5 feet would be between you and where the pavement ends, essentially?
So the 5 feet would be from basically where my property line starts, which is mainly grass.
The shed?
Yeah, out towards my backyard. Yep.
No further questions.
Any follow-up questions, commissioners? Okay. Do you want to take a seat? Anybody from the public wish to comment on this application? Questions, concerns? Seeing none. Just reiterate that Mr. Rubino is looking to obtain approval for 42% lot coverage where 35% is allowed and 5-foot rear yard setback where 10 feet is allowed, which is, so he's seeking 5 feet of relief on the rear yard and 7 feet of relief on the lot coverage. Do any commissioners wish to make
Make a motion.
Steve will make a motion to
Approve.
approve. Do I have a second?
Here.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Can I just confirm 5 feet on the side yard and the rear yard, and the lot coverage, what's the percentage of relief? I just want to confirm
7
that.
feet.
What wouldn't be feet, it should be percentage, right? 7%? Okay. We're good, I just wanted to make sure.
No, you're right, capture everything officially. So you're right.
All right, so we'll have to make sure that these are completed next time. Any thoughts or concerns, questions, comments from the commissioners?
Nothing.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
Do you want to
Okay. So the
I'm gonna
revised
put that out
versions.
there.
Okay.
You want to hold these for next month, 72?
Yeah, this includes